In 1932, Australia faced an unusual enemy. It wasn't a foreign nation, nor was it a rebel group. It was the emu. Yes, the large flightless bird. Welcome to the Great Emu War, one of the strangest conflicts in history. Australia has a rich and fascinating history, but one event stands out for its sheer absurdity. This is the story of how Australian soldiers went to war against birds. The year was 1932. Australia was in the grip of the Great Depression. Western Australian farmers, especially those in the Campion district, were struggling to make ends meet. To make things worse, tens of thousands of emus began migrating into the region, devouring crops and destroying farmland. The farmers turned to the government for help, and the government responded by deploying the military. Armed with machine guns and a few soldiers, the operation was led by Major G.P.W. Meredith of the Royal Australian Artillery. The plan was simple: track the emus, shoot them, and protect the crops. But as the saying goes, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Turns out, emus are fast, agile, and surprisingly hard to kill. In one famous encounter, the soldiers set up an ambush near a dam. But when they opened fire, the emus scattered in all directions. They were like feathered ninjas, dodging bullets and vanishing into the bush. Over the course of the campaign, the soldiers fired thousands of rounds. The result? A grand total of about 1,000 emus killed out of an estimated 20,000. It was a humiliating defeat. Major Meredith later remarked that the emus were incredibly tough. He famously said, "If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world." In the end, the government abandoned the campaign. The emus had won. Farmers eventually turned to other methods, like building fences, to protect their crops. The Great Emu War has since become a symbol of how nature can outwit even the best human efforts. It's a reminder of the challenges and humor of living alongside wildlife. So, the next time you see an emu, remember, it's not just a bird. It's a survivor of one of the weirdest wars in history. Subscribe for more quirky history stories.